everyone, here is the storyline for the episode that aired last night. At the beginning of this episode, Uri woke up from his sleep and told Suji that the incident in his dream was a memory of his childhood. He also said that it seemed like in the dream he was in a waiting room. Then Suji showed Uri an article about Hyunwoo's disappearance in the pediatric waiting room 30 years ago. After reading the article, Uri began to think that maybe he was Kimari's son who disappeared 30 years ago. Suji's answers at that time was that it was impossible because Kimari had actually done a genetic test using Uri's sample without his knowing, and the results did not match. Uri's feelings were too mixed at that time. He was disappointed because Sunyoung gave her sample without his permission, but on the other hand, he couldn't be too angry because Sunyoung made the decision to stop Kimari's obsession with Uri. That night, Uri's mixed feelings made him go out of the house to get some fresh air. But instead of getting fresh air, he saw Hyunsung in front of the courtyard house. He pulled Hyunsung to the courtyard house to find out what Hyunsung really wanted to tell him, but Hyunsung still wasn't honest with Uri. He was very drunk and he apologized to Uri. The next morning, Hyunsung woke up in Uri's room and he realized that he had made a big mistake again. When they arrived at the hospital, Hyunsung and Jintae argued again, where Jintae begged Hyunsung not to make a scene because he was already dizzy enough to the existing problems without Hyunsung making a scene. Besides that, Jintae also told Hyunsung that he couldn't hate him because he was the father who had raised him all this time. Then there is also Suji, who borrowed a childhood photo of Uri from him. She showed a photo and a photo of Hyunwoo age 5 to Nayeong, and she also told Nayeong that Uri had registered his DNA, where her goal was to see Nayeong's reaction, and she was sure that if what is happening is in accordance with her suspicions, then someone will definitely act immediately. So she deliberately tells Nayeong about Uri, who has registered his DNA to make the person who committed the fraud panic. What Suji thought really happened? Nayeong tells Jintae about Uri, who has registered his DNA, and Jintae says that he can't avoid this problem anymore. He tells Nayeong to prevent Kimari and Hyunsuk from knowing that Uri has registered his DNA because Kimari has also registered her DNA since losing Hyunwoo 30 years ago. At the end of this scene, Jintae's reaction is that he tells Kimari that he has found Hyunwoo. Okay everyone, that's the storyline this time. Thank you for watching my video.